are going to make this super soft and yummy atta naan recipe, which is much more healthier than the regular naan. And the best part is, we are not going to use the yeast in this recipe and no oven or tandoor as well. Let's make this atta naan recipe today at home using a tawa. Let's begin the recipe of making the atta naans at home, guys. Here I have a kneading plate. In this I am going to add 1.5 cups of gehu ka atta or wheat flour, which is about 190 grams or so. Along with this I am also going to add half a cup of maida. If you ask me why am I using maida, that is because adding maida ensures we get a very soft atta naan. I am saying that with experience, guys. Here you can see I made a small experiment where I have two doughs. So this is gehu ka atta and this is maida ka atta. If I wash them completely with some water, then this is what is left. The one made with maida is much more pliable right now and is combined together, and the atta one is disintegrating. That is because of the bran, which makes it healthy. So atta naan is healthy, but to make it soft, we have to add a little bit of maida. You can totally skip it if you want to. Just that, if you don't add maida, it will be slightly more crispy. So enough of talking. Here I have 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, basically 2 pinches of baking soda and 4 pinches of baking powder. I'm also going to add the salt into it and then mix it completely together once. Make a well in the center, guys. After that we are going to add the dahi to it. Here I'm taking about 3/4 cup of dahi, but I'm going to add a little at a time, so about 4 to 5 tablespoons at first. I'm also going to add the sugar into it right now. Here I'm taking 1 tablespoon of sugar. Combine them both together, guys. After that we are going to add the oil to it. Here I'm taking 2 tablespoons of refined oil. Adding oil makes the naan even more softer. Now mix it together and then we are going to make a soft dough out of this. For making this dough you have to use only dahi and no water, so just use fresh yogurt and then make the dough. If the yogurt that you are using is very sour, then you can add half the quantity of yogurt and half quantity of water to make the dough. So there you can see how the dough has started to combine and it looks great. Now we are going to make it smoother. For that you have to take the dough and then start to bang it. That will ensure the dough gets really smooth. I'm also taking a little bit of oil in my hands and then I'm going to knead it again for about 3 to 4 minutes. At the end you can see how the dough is wrinkle free and it looks great. Now we are going to do the recipe. For that what we have to do is we have to divide the dough at first. With this recipe you can make anywhere between 8 to 10 naans. Here I'm making about 9 portions. You can make lemon sized portions like this one. Right now as you can see the dough portion is really fluffy. What we are going to do next is like pat it together and then we are going to take a plate or a serving dish like this one. Sprinkle a little bit of dry atta into it and then we are going to place the dough portion. Similarly, I will make rest of the dough portions for making the naans. There you go, guys, our naan portions are ready. These are ready to be made right now, but I prefer to let them rest for about 10 minutes because we did not even give rest to the dough. So 10 minutes these will be rested. I'm just going to cover them with a damp cloth, after which we are going to make the naans. So yes, you don't have to rest it for 8 or 10 hours, just about 10 minutes should be fine. After 10 minutes, as you can see right now, the dough portions are looking great. Now we are going to roll it. For that, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of dry atta into our rolling board and then we will start to spread it. At first, you can use your hands, after which you can use a balun to roll it in an oblong shape. So the naan is rolled. Now I'm going to spread a little bit of water on top side. So just take a little bit of water, dip your hands and then spread it across the naan. After which we will turn on the flame, place the iron tawa on heat on high flame. Once it is hot, we are going to place the naan water side down. Be careful right here, guys. You have to use a iron tawa or a tawa that is not non-stick. You have to use a tawa in which the naan can stick. We will cook this for about 30 seconds, after which we will flip it around and then we will cook it from the top side also. If the naan is puffing too much, then you can make a hole there so that it doesn't puff too much more. Now we are going to flip it around and then we will cook it from the top side also. Keep the flame medium or high like this and then cook it until you see dark spots. You have to keep rotating the tawa so that it doesn't get burned from one corner. Here you can see how our naan is ready. It is looking great. I'm going to now take it out and show you the bottom side also. You can see how soft it is while I am removing it, and the bottom side is also very well cooked, not burnt as many people think. The naan is done. You can apply a little bit of butter on top of this and then you can serve it immediately. These will be soft for about 20 minutes or so. If you keep it covered with a damp cloth, then these will stay soft for about 1 hour. Similarly, I will make rest of the naans, guys. The process is very simple from here. You just have to apply the water, stick that side down, cook it for 30 seconds, flip it around and then cook for golden spots. So guys, this is my recipe for the super soft atta naan. It's looking great, very soft as well. Time to serve it. Let me also break one and show you the texture. As you can see right now, the naans we made is super soft, unlike tandoori roti which is much more crispier. Many times the naan we eat outside are very chewy, not today. Here you can see this is very soft. Almost melts in the mouth, guys, so do try this recipe out. I'm sure you will love this. So guys, that was my recipe for the atta naan. I agree, I did add a little bit of maida into it, but as I said earlier in the video, it is required to add it for that extra softness. You can skip it if you want to and you will have like 90% of the perfect result. So try it out, share with me how it goes for you. If you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, click the dislike button. See you soon. That's all for today. Bye for now. Take care. Happy cooking.